Okay, we're going to talk about two-handed backhands. We'll do a video on one-handed backhands. I know that's a big thing right now. Wawrinka's got such a pretty backhand and Federer's playing well. It's Wimbledon time right now. I think the finals tomorrow. Anyway, but we're going to talk about two hands because that's what I hit. That's kind of what I coach most of my kids to do. So just like all the videos, we're going to start off with a grip. Okay, so just like before, we're going to count the panels. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and we're going to work our way around. We're going to go continental grip, which is the grip that most people don't like. Most people love the Eastern grip, but continental grip gives people nightmares. But anyway, that's the grip we're going to use. So my right knuckle is going to go on that second panel, this way. And my left knuckle is going to go on the 7th panel, which is this way. So it's going to look this way. So I find the second panel, and I find the back panel with my left hand. Okay. Some coaches will have you put the right hand on this panel, which is the Eastern forehand grip. I think one of my favourite coaches in the whole world, Rick Macy, teaches this. If you've not checked out any of his videos, you should. Fantastic coach. But I teach this way. I've had a lot of success this way, but a lot of the best backhands in the world have had the other way. I think Andy Murray has this grip. This grip's great for return of serve because there's no grip change between forehand and backhand, so it makes the return of serve so much more effective. But anyway, sorry about this. We're going to do the continental, which is more of a Djokovic, and Djokovic has got a pretty good backhand. So here we go. Okay, so very similar to the forehand. When the ball crosses the net, we want to have a unit turn. So the ball crosses the net, I'm going to make a turn with my shoulders, and I'm going to move my left leg and put the weight onto my left side. Really, when the ball crosses the net, I want to be turned. I'm going to get the legs set just as I'm getting ready to go make contact. So when the ball crosses the net, I'm turning, but as I go to hit the ball, I'm going to load my left leg, and then I'm going to transfer that weight by stepping into the ball with my right leg. Now I see a lot of people on a daily basis, let's say they're getting a wide ball, they tend to not get set behind the ball with the left leg. They tend to come across and step this way. This is no good because the body weight and the power comes from this left leg. So we need to get this left side slightly behind the ball so we can go ahead and step into it versus stepping across it like this. Okay, so one of the reasons we teach two-handed backhands versus one because it's quite simple to teach. Really all you think about is the left hand hitting a forehand. So when the ball comes, I make the turn, I'm going to step into the ball, I'm going to use the left hand and it's going to make contact about 6 inches to 12 inches in front of this knee, and my left hand's going to brush over the shoulder. I've got a watch, a little cheapo watch from Kmart. That, I'm going to hear that ticking in my ear after I've finished. Okay? Let me back up a little bit, let's talk about takebacks. When I make this unit turn and I take my racket back, there's 3 different ways I can take the racket back. I could go back like the Williams sisters when I take my racket straight down, and I like that because it simplifies it. I struggle with my backhand, so I like to simplify this by doing this. So you just go 1, 2. The other way you can go back is by taking the racket up a little bit. We call this the cock and rock. So you cock the racket up and then you drop it and hit, and that's really good for rhythm. A lot of really good backhands that way. And then also you see some coaches teaching the loop. If you loop in the forehand, it stands to reason that you should loop the backhand. So this is where they take the racket up, then you let it drop, and you make contact. Don't see a lot of that, but it's valid. So what I would do is get out there and practice those different ways to take the racket back and see which feels best. So let's hit a few backhands and we'll go from there. So I'm going to drop the ball. I'm going to make contact way out there in front. I'm going to drive the legs, and I'm going to swing through. Obviously, you see this is more of a close stance forehand than the backhand than an open stance backhand, because really if you get set up, you should always try and get that body weight into the backhand. It's hard to generate a lot of power with an open stance backhand, so we still want to step into most backhands. So here we go. So I'm drop out in front, think about my left arm hitting the ball and transfer my weight. Those are actually going in. I know you can't see that on camera. That's a good ball. Okay, if I do say so myself, those are good backhands. Anyway, this has been A Touch of Tennis. My name's Adam Wood. Please subscribe and like the video.